아, 아 맞네. 생각 캐비닛 이거 몇 개 지우고 얻으려고 하고 끝났었던 것 같다. 맞지? 아닌가? 맞지? 소름은 필요 없어. 운동 계열 1. 자, 우리 안 한 퀘스트가 뭐가 있노 보자. 아, 그러니까 약을 아예 다 못 쓰게 된 거네. 그자?
Um, is it, I don't really know it. Uh-huh.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of
Here you go. What is what?
a small cabinet on the wall.
Okay, here. Okay, here.
The tear machine, your bottles a colorful
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
이제 술 마셔도 대신 그게 없네. 디메리트가 없어졌네. 아, 한 칸 늘어났네. 자, 시간 제한 퀘스트가 있나? 1년 번호 이건 알고. 대충 많이 깼네 퀘스트 그래도. 지난번에는 저 위에 있는 인마가 뭐 어떻게 돼가고 있는지 조금 밝혔지, 그자?
the trash container. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You see, you've done this before. No. A box falls into... Not much to see here. There's nothing more. The container sounds a muffled gong. An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing. Because there's a secret... There it is. You see a shabby
자,
little door.
열어보고요. 이게 이렇게 해서 일로 도착하는 갑네. 혼잔데 들어가 보자.
Amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. You feel like you should find the source and maybe get more. Responsible drug use.
돼지머리가 뭔데 저거? 아, 이게 뒤쪽 여기구만. 에헤이. 그때 못 갔던 게 여기네. 이게 다가? 여기 아무것도 없나 더 이상? 근데 문을 순간 왔다고? 없긴 없네 그자. 암페타민 좀 있던 거 말고는 별 게 없네. 가서 스폰서 얘기를 좀 해보자.
There, on that balcony, do you see it? Straight into a bull ring with no prep talk. That's a pathetic looking bull. Where rehearsal helps fine-tune a performance. Artistos are known to repel wealth. It's true, some of them are. What you need to do is
강렬한
weather
한마디를
in
유혹을 하는
with
거야.
a strong one-liner. Get them on your side before you've even finished a sentence. Show us what you've got. Pretend you're facing the skull girl. Holy moly. Are we? But it would catch her off guard. That's always an advantage. Mamma mia. If this isn't... Okay then.
자, 우리 얘기 한번 합시다.
There, on that balcony. That's a rehearsal helps. Artista, it's true. What you need to. Mama.
노련 옷을 입어야 되나? 제안. 제한 노련 정도? 신발 없네. Hey, baby.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admit... What's that? The piggy's looking to get into the arm.
Are we witnessing a performance, perhaps? Relax. It's all. She stares at you, fearlessly, waiting for a response.
This little persona will grind you into... The whole point of graffitio being on the street is...
There has to be a way to convince her.
I don't have a price. If I wanted to harm... They'd be delighted to get their hands on a squealing pink thing like you. Cut off your ears. Make some pig soup out of them. Now sod off. You've got... I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners. There'll never be skulls, but the fat chance. But you can't...
She throws you.
Have you noticed the quiet? This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. I don't believe it. There'll never be skull. Thank you for passing on. What for? What do you think I'm trying to... Well, if it's for art... But... Let me stop you right there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea. Yeah. Not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like you'd suck. Everything, really.
There, right in front of you. Straight, that's rehearsal help. Artiste nonsense, it's true. What you need to... What is this? A dating agent. Boring. Mom.
아니 씨발 이거 난 됐잖아. 제안. 제안할 만한 게
Hello
없었어?
again, officers. Have you come to admire
답이 없네.
my...
해보고 싶은데 이건.
Hello again, officers. Have you come?
She's locked up.
Squeal. Then maybe we can talk business. Come on. You really... Do I need... Good little piglet. Hello again, officers.
없네. 제한 마이너스도 없었던 것 같다. 제한 마이너스가 있으면은 여기서 제한이 뜬다. 마이너스 되어 있다고. 그것도 없다 지금. 씨발. 하자마자 있네. 플러스 마이너스 제로 됐는갑다. 존나 어이없네.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
She's locked.
Squeal. Oh, come on.
다음 제한. 업. 씨발.
Hello again, officers.
17%.
Have you come to...
What does she need?
Fuck a doodle do. And what job would that be? Cutting you into rashers? She'd flame my... Is that all you've got, Piggy? Looks like the job market has failed me once again. No job, no art.
마지막 2 이상 투자는 못한다. 제한 오면 충분하다.
Hello again, officer.
28%인데 충분하지가 않다.
Hello again, officers.
존나 비싸게 구네.
Have you come?
Try as you might.
Ask something. Or piss off, swine.
씨발 좀 들어오라고. 어? 여기서 아트 후원하면 돈이 얼마나 나간지 결과가 뭐가 나온지 나도 존나
Sure, she's all
궁금하다.
draped up in
됐다.
ironic detachment.
Blah, blah. I already told you.
Told you. Turn it around. It's the seller who wields the power in this relationship.
Uh-oh, you're manipulating me. Okay, whatever, Piggy. Here. Happy?
Interesting. You can immediately see. Remember, this is a buyer's market. You're the one who's in charge of price. She juts out her hand.
Well, Piggo, what?
It looks like a pallet. The angle of the paint drops reveals that they were fired at the canvas with the force of a hand.
Yes. My artistic integrity. Signature? Oh yeah, Pigster. I sneezed while holding a wet brush. That's what I said, Piglet. 67.
Remember, this isn't about the art or the art. Lowball her. The wretched are used to rolling with the punch.
Ask away. What about it? That it?
Splendid. Your first physical asset. But no time to stop. Money grows old unless it keeps moving. You need... Good call. He's already handed over.
Look at us. Anything else you want? I'm in a good mood.
이걸 진짜 갖다 팔 거라고? 뭐고 이거? 자, 10원에 샀고 여기에 그때 금마 있던 곳은 지금 아무도 없나 그럼? 텅 빈네. 보자.
There. Working class drunk. Cracked it. All in a good... What do you mean? What did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. Yes. And you found him. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't Misinda? Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace the... Not honorable.
다 아는 놈들이잖아. 봤던 놈들이잖아.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul. Yes, the débardures. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and yes, it does.
오.
Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. It's a private matter.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man who'd rather die.
I'm fine. No one.
뭐?
The boss. Yes.
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman.
The possibility of some.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost? She.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she
Jeanne-Marie
sure
Beaulieu.
as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway. So,
I have...
yes.
René. Hello, officer. Oh, sweet Jenny. She was...
Do not defile her.
We knew her, all right. She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16.
And then you stole her from me.
Oh, officer.
You stole her from me.
Well, technically, you stole her.
We were just boys then. No point starting this all over again.
She died of pneumonia.
Aigoo.
Honey and I were both
Died. No use.
departed. And
A quick grimace of pain passes over Rene's.
she could never make up her mind about. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married. Heck, technically,
You always confuse them. Couldn't.
He suddenly remembers you are still there.
of course, officer. Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree. No, I'm.
Then help him, you whip.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying.
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire brother.
Gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You ne-
The old soul. There he stands.
What a prick.
Where were we? What?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He doesn't know anything.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member. I hate this socialist rabbit.
Writing work mostly. Oh, nothing official.
Well, he tells his little pen man
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve my officer. I have a vivid imagination.
He just.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight.
I prefer highly.
Come on, you.
Thank you, officer, for being a I'm sorry, officer.
The only one.
The sandwich looks like, in addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one. You notice a brim of a tomato peak.
Believe me, officer. I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich. Fuck off!
A glimmer of respect flashes in Rene's.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry.
And it's
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite
존나
of his
궁금하네.
beer
이거
sandwich
뭐지?
and he gets close. We are a special.
Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center.
웜티돔티돔 센터.
You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the
현장
art crowd.
성공. 제한 마이너스 이나 돼? 제가 수사를 좀 해서요. 예. 아저씨 수사를 제가 좀 수사하기 왜 없냐? 나 대충 받는 걸로 하죠.
It is such a pleasure to
내놔봐.
see you
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. You really do. Now, unleash the fury.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Why would you even?
He won't kill.
Good. Rene's on board too. Time to take back the streets. Right-wing populism.
Now you are.
Whatever you're selling there, he's buying it. In bulk.
What do you mean, officer?
Agreed.
I'm sure we can come up with something with a bit more oomph than...
It's dignified.
All right, all right. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, you went through all that trouble for my sandwich.
이런 씨발. 이 정도 스토리 진행했으면 좀 줄만하잖아. 샌드위치. 할배 어디 갔어? 갔다 오니까 할배 증발했다. 뭐지? 샌드위치 뺏어 먹을래 좀 없어졌다. 뭐지? 존나 어이가 없네요. 좀 많아. 형님 오셨다.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
잼록 셔보.
In a way, yes.
보관하면서 또 좋은 걸 발견한다. 나쁘지 않은데?
The file cabinet, the drawer, slide. This is the night watch.
여기였지? 그 이상한 아이씨 있는 곳. 오우 베이비.
Welcome back, friend. What can I... The art market. Intriguing. A painter. I'm always looking to expand into new asset classes.
비밀?
Not even a pseudonym? Aha. And the name of the piece?
키스.
There's no sign of a reaction.
Keith?
What were you thinking, Keith? You're not starting a board.
Keith. Keith. I like it. One of my nephews, before I invest, I need to know...
This is the only question. The comfortably wealthy want their views challenged when making a purchase. Don't hold back.
I see. I'll be honest.
Why are you letting this opportunity slip away?
Keith, if there's something I'm missing, I'd love to know what it is. It lets you immerse your...
Complete nonsense. Both Carpery and what you just said. Can't bathe in thoughts.
Dangerous. I like...
Great work.
Well, I think that settles it. However, there are a few complications. I don't have the cash...
주식.
Shares. That's even better. You can do a lot with them if you play your card.
They're the very unit I bought these shares many years ago for a steal, which means you could get yourself a
Seems like a clever investment.
It's a good Valdian. Have you heard about it? At the moment, Rame's using it.
Okay, yeah.
Splendid. This is a stock certificate.
The light around the individual in front of you changes some. This transaction has changed the device Wiesmann coefficient for you and this individual.
That concludes our part of the transaction. Once another deal complete, welcome to the big leagues! If you haven't already, what don't they do? Unfortunately not. I only know the ones who work with multiple...
Here's an avant-garde proposal. What about Idiot Doom Spiral? He used O, and we should see what this net worth can...
So, what's next on the agenda? Who, anyhow, pleasure to meet you, to be part of all I did.
Actually, at the...
Go right ahead. What do you mean? Are you talking about my chin? Oh,
The Weiss Wieserman coefficient.
among other things. But God, that's good. The pleasure fair.
The pearlescent paper adamantly resists feisty little thing. But don't worry, devious use of swish there. It's a font literally designed to win legal. Inside an oval frame is her form is terrible. Each letter is shaped like a laugh line being pulled in a bold black mesh. If it does, it remains hidden. There must be some form of logic. Your vision blurs into a haze of dark. The certificate threatens to coil back into it.
이걸 내가 받아서 어디 쓰나. 근데 뭐 돈이야 10원밖에 안 줬으니까 뭐 큰 문제는 아니다 치더라도. 뭔데 이거 순자산 이거 왜 이런데? 주식 때문에 그렇나? 갑자기 순자산 와 이렇노 이거?
The pearlescent feisty devious use of swish there. Inside her form is terrible. Each letter, the certificate. The library. Billy is a
지금 10원 주고 이만큼 돈 번 거가. 아이 씨발 이렇게 싸비든 건데. 난 앞으로 이제 개 부자시다. 궁금하네 이게 계속 바뀌는가. 232070.89 알지? 다 외울 필요 있나? .89만 외워도 뒤에 바뀌나 안 바뀌나 알겠지 뭐. 그자.
Hola, wandering man. How can I... Los Ardis? They're sort of like you.
이 새끼가 숨어있는 그거인 걸 제껴두고 이동을 좀 해야 되는데 왜 이동이 안 뜨는가? rain. 이걸 가봐야지, 그자? 아파트로 일단 가봅시다. 보자. 저 지하실을 한번 털어봐야 되겠는데.
The door to the... You try to... Finally, the door unlocked. The sound of the key turning. Good job. There's nothing else to do than to leave, and there might be important...
이걸 안 들어가면 게임이가.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful... A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a little ring. There's something disdainful in it. Looks like the artist is celebrating diversity. But underneath, you ain't gonna change someone's mind. But yes, your broken mug friend, would the owner of this collection, could be dumb. An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Who knows? Could be. You could ask Everard who this person is. A little. There's some. It looks like the artist is celebrating diverse. Of course. Who knows? You could ask.
어쨌든 옷은 하나 훔쳤고 그것보다도 컬렉션 발견했네. 자, 마냐나가 나한테 이거 들어가라고 했는데 갔더니 이게 있었다. 아 씨발 뒤로 온 김에 야 좀만 이 새끼야. 이 씹새끼. 아 저 존마이들 다 패버리고 싶다. 진짜 진심으로 다 두들겨 패버리고 싶다. 할벨 이젠 됐나? 안 됐네. 할벨 뭐 납치당했나? 내가 뭐? 야.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Yeah, it would be really bad if we got into an argument about it. Waste of a good noon. Or afternoon. Or night. Anyway.
이게 다야?
Hola, Wandering Man. Los Ardis? They're sort of like you.
나 아무 대답이나 했는데 에이씨 세이브 할 걸 그랬나?
We're negotiating. Aye. All of it.
This seditious.
No. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I. Then how can anything ever be mine? Sure.
The look in his. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, the man sits on the rail.
그러고 보니 물건 팔았다고 얘기를 할까? 야, 니 거 잘 팔리던데? 어디감?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? Can't you? I haven't really started. Yeah? Thanks.
She means the opposite.
에헤이 샤발 더 좀 좋겠는데? 저 순자산 저걸 다 쓸 수 있나? 뭐 하나 갖고 왔다.
Tequila sunset. Ah, tequila. I knew. What's that supposed to mean? What's that got to do with my jacket? What do I care about some local stiff? You let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. I'm not taking it. Either bring it back the way it was before.
Underneath the accumulated filth, the jacket itself appears to be stain resistant. Maybe it just needs a good scrubbing.
존나 띠껍게 구네.
Uncle.
There's
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and...
Tequila. Things have really turned around. Don't be shy, Tequila. Of course I'll do it. I'm your... Tequila. Tequila. You... Now, me, on the other hand, I only provide very...
great can-do attitude, a billion real mindset, clinically insane energy.
갑자기
Hire him
씨발.
on the spot.
이걸 어떻게 해야 되냐.
No, Tequila, no. What do you need to know? I used to be a moderately high net worth individual. At the Boom Boom Room, I directed a team of talent
We're going to need examples here. You're after measurable performance.
numbers. How about 15 millions of real generated? Tequila. Drinking.
He could definitely work more on his
Okay. Let me get. You see, net worth means nothing to the people of Martinez. Nada. Null. For them to see your wealth, to really respect that, you need to convert it into something real, something tangible. The Horseback Monument. That's the center.
But what would it cost?
Nothing up front. That's because And forget about contractors and the like. This job I'm handling personally. Concept and execution. Any unexpected expenses we'll take care of later. Can't let price compromise the work. Easy. Sure, my man. Let's circle back.
아하,
whenever
이거를
you want.
씨,
Take your time.
받아야
I'll
되나?
be here.
이거를 내가 해주는 게 맞겠지. 그래야 개꿀잼이 되겠지. 아, 씨. 하자.
Right on. That's it. I'm back. Sorry about that, my friend. This isn't I can already see it. Tequila sunset. Spelled give me half an hour, my friend. In fact, I demand you to sit down. Relax.
He turns his swollen nose to face the sun, cheeks ruddy from the bite.
No, Tequila. Let me take care of it.
보자. 이 미친 새끼가 뭘 하는지 한번 보긴 봐야겠다.
Before you know it, you chat a bit with old Rosemary. Then try to strike up a conversation with don't after what feels like ages. You hear the fence creaking as if under a large weight. Look at him. Just look at him.
이 새끼 뒤지겠는데? 하나 꼴 볼까? 오이씨. 제정신 아닌데 이거.
It's idiot Doom Spyro. He's back, like a beast made of jaundice and fetid.
I know. Ran into some problems there.
He can't even walk straight. How did he write your name in cathode rays?
Yes. Whenever you're... Just head on over to the Horseback Monument. But, if there's anything else your old friend can do for you, let me know. Can't really...
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
보자. 씨발 이거 이어지는 거 맞긴 맞는 것 같은데. 김화상 보러 가자. 내일 아침에 볼까?
There's a gap where the
자,
name of that song should
맞네. 세탁이었니
You should
할머니가.
ask her
Yes. My suggestion is nay.
because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is
She's being evasive. She knows something.
I. That you are, Dark Omen. Happy. There's not much to tell.
You should look around your shack.
A lullaby my mother used to sing. Surrender.
That's kind of grim for a children's song, even if it is a lullaby.
Yes, it does. I can wash it for you.
No, we must run around.
Well, I must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner. Me, now it's your turn, Miss. These things have a lullaby my mother. Yes, it just this.
The place is so She nods.
나름 괜찮은데? 나이키 스타일이고.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at them.
Oh? Okay. When did this... Oh.
Yes, that's the optimal time. Sorry I couldn't help you out.
Maybe I... Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Glad to have been of...
경찰 정신 하나 찍자. 지금까지 경찰 정신 이벤트 깨진 거 다.
Good. More lessons in basic reality?
옷 갈아입기 전에 그냥 해줘. 해달라. 그냥 해달라. 이 새끼한테서 3번 나가리다. 그냥 해달라. 귀찮다 옷 갈아입기.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality?
6 kilometers south. To his left, his partner. Yes, he lost his mind. Tilbrook answers. We always do.
You? Preciso, nothing more nor less than the de facto law. Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts. The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts. 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a... There's nothing basic about your role, detective. Yet, on the other hand, the post-revolutionary decade was a disaster. They called it the International Zone because no nation. So permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police. And if those authorities drink nothing more nor... Yes, that... Permit me to... And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic... Glad to have been of assistance.
You're back. I fear I've told you all I know. The sailor's soul would you... Is there anything else? Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making? The strike brew. That's a classic. Why, if I may ask? Why make them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already? Very curious. What else? Did you now? What's the strike? Why, if I may ask? Very... What else? Of course, detective. Well, technically speaking, good. What?
There was a touch of discomfort there.
The Pines and that.
The Wild Pines Group, Son Baptiste, LUM, an unknown...
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can. And to think, there are years when the Walpines employ 72,000 people, all of whom have You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? There are no...
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Of course. The scabs? You mean the huddled mass...
Don't let her answer it herself.
To answer your question, yes, they were organized by Wild Pines. The contractors picked them up from Jamrock and drove them over. Mr. Fuck off, midget. Gaumont. Yes. They're relief every...
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. It's quite simple, you see. Just so you understand.
An opening gambit, surely.
So I hoped. But this type of opening is usually... And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation.
She's being sarcastic. Don't...
Of course.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. And I deal with men like him. Have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his brother. Except it's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. With the day by organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened and thank you for being candid. Sadly, I'm glad you are. Yes.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company record downright. The point of the presentation is, of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. There's time.
Of course. Anything to help. I am sorry to have been the best.
바뀌었네. 꼬맹이 애들은 다 일로 돌아왔고. 자 12시인데 나도 자자. 공짜방 들어가서 자자. 자고 내일 아침에 눈 떠가지고 말 옆에 있는 그 동상도 한번 보러 가자. It's getting cold.
Hey, Moneymouth. Indrak, the impeccable hustler provider of the 7th. What's up? I'm worried about what? That's right. It's time to stop muttering about your economic self-interest and actually do oh, it can. Samir Losser. Listen, if you need to become a millionaire. Now, how do you become a millionaire? We're getting somewhere, but Savvy's got your back. Savvy's going... Are you in? The spirit of ultra-liberalism. Attaboy. Let's start by getting you in. You're right. Go and
이거 왜 속도지? 이미 했는데.
As you look at the floorboard, the edge of a floorboard next to hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. Nothing particular. You stick your hand in a small cylindrical object. A 9mm bullet. The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe it's extra ammunition. She's locked. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a wrap. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
전기화학. 진짜 개 그지 같네.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see, it's like something snaps in you. And just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become.
와 씨발 이거 뭐야?
The bed is comforting. If the bed underneath you is
like a deftly cast fishing net. Sleep
지랄이네.
pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you. It digs into.
How have things been going?
this bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music list.
It's much, much worse.
Don't tell him, sister. We're trying to help you.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We will.
Oh, but you will. You're already going there. Sleep in hell.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelid.
The last thought in your head before waking is
스테인드 글라스? 보지 말았어야 했다 교회에서. 자기 눈 뜨고 스테인드 글라스 한번 보고 갈까? 아이 꺼지시고 너는.
an old mirror hangs on the wall. On the table, you see it.
자, 웃는 표정 없어졌네 여기서. 하이 기철하기 댕기 왔나?
Yes.
Our tenant, the police, damn that girl.
And without anger,
But you didn't put it there, did?
Gone and hid things in there? Yes. I let my, as I've done before when she's been. She came last Friday, left.
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question.
Yes.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 100 and...
I cleaned it. Like, no.
The truth sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman.
Did she talk to you,
No, she tried not to let it show. But I could tell. How would I know? She said, not that I know of. Though she wasn't too nice, although I guess she was pretty handy with, I don't know, further up the coast.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows that.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Are you sure you'd rather stay here?
The felled electric neuron. You feel like you...
What more do you want to know about that poor girl? I don't.
It's...
You'll never...
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Yes, it's going to be too much.
The felled electric...
What more do you want to know about that? I don't.
It's a...
You'll never...
I wouldn't worry.
Yes, it's going...
다 똑같은 말이 나오나?
Electric neuron.
One thing, she's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten her...
알겠습니다. 알겠습니다. 루비 얘기할 겁니다.
Either sea's gonna calm down soon, I can...
거렁뱅이도 어디 갔지? 한번 볼까요? 내 것째 만들어놨는가? 뭐고 씨 뭔데 이게?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic. A matrix of metal tubes and wooden. There are no lights that spell it. There's not an ounce of that son of a bitch. This is not what that personal brand strategist of yours promised. The old king looks defiant.
존나 멋이 그지같이 끝났네.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. Yes. It took...
The lieutenant leans in to listen.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Elis Cortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compact. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised, but then the armor followed him to Semenine, or at... It's a garden tool used to press...
It is. Thank you, Alice.
None, officer. Sorry.
Even that is a small miracle. This...
No problem, Lieutenant.
A name. This is very good.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions? 57.
In the cabin, you...
맞아.
I'm afraid that...
We should try again.
Anything else? 57.
In the cabin.
오케이 10시부터 경험치고 니 계속 여기
Hi
있네.
again, gendarme.
It's the sport.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
새끼 여기 계속 있을 이유가 없는데. 평정. 평정 오다 있고 도전하고 평정 평정
Hi again, gendarme.
Could he be? Yes, this man, this sex, just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind.
The homosexual. Why, yes, I am, officer. Why? Oh, it's a pleasure group. A sub rosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Or Thursday night. Sometimes Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a certain... Yes, we listen to a lot. We are going to change the family unit with all this razzmatazz and finger dancing. And with mysteries. Of course, the mysteries are also of sexual nature. Sure thing, officer. What do you want to know next? Admiring the atmosphere. Oh yes, let's see. Sure, you did. I told you, you can be very... Bye-bye, Jean.
동성애적 지하 조직.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Goodness.
He's fine, ma'am.
Oh, but I am so relieved. Yes, I saw it, but of course, you trying to tell us you saw...
I thought it was a wonderful story, ma'am.
Not all of them, as far as I remember. You're welcome, sweetie. I do. Of course, dear. Is there a particular button?
Of course. All fairy tales have someone... Okay.
It's the cold.
Kolda Mama Dakwa can also be translated as...
It could be. Yes, although...
Fine,
Many scientists, plenty, when playing back the scientists, they realized that they grew sequestered, that if they tried to... Psst.
They cancel each other out.
Well, dear, after that...
Of course.
I'm glad... What about what? I'm glad you like...
Hey, was there something...
Again? I can't believe...
Yes? What is it?
The man pond.
다음 퀘스트는 에브라트. 아 맞네, 이거 그것도 있었네.
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
What do you want?
Yeah? What? Anything? Yeah.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the...
Let them come. You heard the man. Right, yeah.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
So are the local gangs. Yeah. What are they now, huh?
These people are trained military.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them. What do you mean? Okay. We don't need you. Or you.
Last gun or not, you're going...
Okay. I accept the offer. But...
하하, 내 총이 이걸 한 번 더 보면 달라지나? 이제 와서?
A few bricks have fallen off.
It means there are fire. Seems like
딱히 그런 건 없고요.
The bear's eyes are still a friendly. The paper.
Good question. I know. What is even the electric?
Indeed. A thick layer of coal dust.
Looks like it. No one has used it.
It's dark. The echo.
What are you doing? Wait, really?
A lush. Maybe you could. Still, it's good to have this. The whole thing resembles your flashlight. Some of the writing.
다 봤던 거고. Hi, baby.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? I thought we agreed that the curse isn't real. I'm listening. Excuse me?
I'm afraid it is, man.
Sona is involved in this? So it's even worse than I thought.
She looks outside the window where daylight has filled the yard.
You mean considering the fact that the world is collapsing on my porch? In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
소름 플러스 3짜리를 입고 있을 때 할 걸 그랬나? 입고 있단다. 그 뭐야?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the
Didn't we already talk about this? What are you talking about? My address is...
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. It's ruined.
This doesn't make any sense. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from? You're right. Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
She starts laughing. Her finger.
Do you know what this is? It's a mourning ring. I made this when I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable... It wasn't just a jewelry shop either. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and then... Yeah. Or maybe that's why people like role-playing games. It's like every time you cast a die. But anyway, thanks for sharing your theory.
불확실한 세상. 일단 뭐 그렇습니다. 그러면 가서 이대로 쭉 가가지고 그러고 보니까 이거 오랜만이네. 힘 올리지 않았나?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor.
맞지?
like a
물리적
dog.
수단 좀 올렸던 것 같은데 내가.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog
마
for its
들었다.
master.
핀도 없이 들었다. 지렸고.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're...
끝이가.
A warm wave.
Good technique. You're right. The weight may fall off, but no one does until...
The barbell weight.
자, 네 말이 맞았어요.
Hello again, esteemed officer. What do you mean the actual source? Earlier, you told me there was no curse. A what?
Ma'am, what he's saying is true.
But that's not...
Tell her the truth. It's out of her hands.
Close the shop. Thank you for your help in any case. You're welcome.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral related.
Lousy. I've heard they turn people into a cult.
The display. This is entirely, completely you. The display. This is entirely. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your hand reaches toward a book with between the throne and the Hyamdala man. Like the display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyamdal novels. Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposed... Shelves full of biographies of fame. Several the maps look. This large map, Ozon, disintegrate in the north, radiating outwards. You can. 850. The O connection. 800. The north to the east. Hura. It's no. Coles.
I'm sorry, they're quite valuable. Yes. Are you interested?
This bookstore is not.
I can't have you.
아하이. 안녕 아가야.
Hello again, sir.
야, 내 보고 왔는데 좀 희한하더라. 이거. 개념아. 개념말이 제 개념말했다 이거. 맞지 개념아. 개념아.
Tequila sunset. My jacket?
A look of consternation.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila? Faun? That's medium.
It becomes abundantly clear to you. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
That shit is so medium concept.
It's an okay jacket, if you're into that look.
No one does it better than me. Listen, I can feel it in my guts. A bright future awaits you. The one and only Tequila Sunset. You're already building great Of course not. Your trademark, I guarantee the papers will pick it up.
The strike might take forever. Maybe you should just cut your losses while you can.
What would you like them to say? Very nice. You could be
끝까지
don't
가자.
spend a single brain cell worrying about anything else.
Okay.
왜? 나 끝까지 할 건데.
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you. It's, well, a little...
Eclectic is for pop music with indigenous percussion. You're a sartorial maverick.
Well, Still, you might try branching out a little. You know the expression, the clothes make the man. Let's not get it. Anyway.
The legend! Uncle.
There's
자, 그러면 저 새끼한테는 내 거를 계속 하라고 시켜놨고, 그자? 뭐 여기까지 왔는데 돌아갈 수가 없다.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under. There's no... Maybe it's just a storm.
No idea. We might find her down somewhere. In conclusion, I hope not.
We'll be on our way soon. Hell no. I had no idea.
Thanks. Always officer.
이마들은
We'll be on
뭐
our way soon. Okay.
Layman, you always have to prove yourself with this man, which means you have to provide the...
By all means.
There's a trap in the... behind you. The locusts are crawling...
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. No, you weren't.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall. With another 7 shades, a cold...
캠프 안에? 아, 이거?
This is the trap. The reeds, but the later it gets. This trap is...
Another empty trap. Yep. The next one.
마을 남동 축수로. 가는 길에 잠깐 우리 나이트클럽 갔다 가볼까? 원래 그러고 보니 저런 게 있었지.
This trap's not the reeds sway. The wind picks up nothing but
I'm just...
이거 안 열렸지 그때. 뭐
an old door worn by elements. Guards.
From here to the whirling, I can't see.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you. Goodbye, officer.
Welcome back.
이거 돈 좀 안 주나 나한테?
Yo, man. What's on your mind? Good morning. Yeah.
얘가 네 뒤 봐주고 있는 건데 사실상.
Yes, what is it?
일단 꿈에서
The mother of humanism stands above you. Why? That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you may, I don't know. The mother of human. Why? That does the mother of human.
Yes, we all are. Her name? I have no idea what you mean by that.
뭐 수로까지 가보자 일단.
It takes you a moment. The reeds, the constant. The trap feels no locus. No phasmid either. Your voice echoed.
Well, the bait worked on us.
The netting is a little untidy. Messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist. Or someone else is sabotaging them. I could... Right.
A cold gust of air. The reeds, the constant distance.
다 봤는데 없다. 근데 함정은 비어 있었다. 이걸 가지고 뭐라고 판단을 내릴 거냐 니가. 가보자. 이거 하고 쉬자. 쉬고. 1시간 반 했고 9시 45분. 좀 더 빨리 달렸으면 좋겠구만. 너 어디 갔음 이 새끼? 돌아갔나? 맞다. 그럴 거면은 내가 돌아가도 있어랬지. 그러면은 저 숙소감이 나오겠네. 엄마. 그냥 그러지 않겠나? 그래 있네.
It's great to see you again, officer.
Boy, am I ever so grateful to...
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been... Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude.
The little silvery, you could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course.
Of course, dear. No. It's the cryptid. Oh, yes. The eight-eyed teratorn. The
mutation.
Until it was sighted by...
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast, the world's largest, alone in the black. He was lost. With every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal cart. Yes, or rather, hunt. Professor climbed up.
Watch out.
Then, the teratorn suddenly looked at him. The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step. The eight-eyed teratorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on... Absolutely, sweetie. Crypto's...
Modern radar telemetry.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes...
He's sincere. He likes the audacity of it.
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports...
Not really. It's just stylization.
Very.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People be... I'm glad you like them.
Haha, nothing like good. Okay. Completely empty?
No locusts?
That's not right.
It just means the insulin...
She's engaging in a well-known...
Of course.
Yes. The fantastic...
Another trip to the reeds.
Of course. Bee suck. Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. It's...
Heartfelt gratitude.
Thank you, it's an honor.
Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
Hello? Lena and I were just...
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed. As
kids. What?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old...
Delinquents.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary?
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting... Morel, it's been fun.
No. No need to apologize.
He keeps the language unemotional, but...
Always a plan. I mean, officer, I told...
'Tis true, sire.
No.
After all this time with Morel.
Oh, yes. the burn. A rhinoceros that look they have.
But how is this?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat.
We don't really do.
Perhaps we should have more such. The flames are not just during the burning local.
The lieutenant sighs without looking up. From short means sincere in these things. All these mesmerizing machine feels like it might jump back to life any.
Some can.
Deora was one of the 3.
You can't fire them up.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't.
No.
He doesn't.
No.
Kim, Pinball, exactly. That's what he's known.
So now he remembers. Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi. Wonderful. No human being should. I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me. Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball. End of story. That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was an Lieutenant Kitsuragi is good too.
The machine is.
소리 안 했나?
Yes.
오케이, 여기까지 합시다.